Okay. This isn't something that I've ever really talked about before. But we're finishing up the downstairs of my house, and we're gonna be working on the pantry, the fridge, my kids' toys, as well as our coat closet that has kind of turned into a catch-all and a hot disaster. And before we get started with everything, I wanted to just kind of sit down and have a conversation with you guys about what's going on in my house. So the spaces that I'm showing you in my house today, I am being very honest, very real. This is how they look, and I'm not proud of it. And it's definitely something that has gotten out of hand with our household, and it's just something that we need to fix. And I know that this is something that I don't normally share about on my channel, but I really want to just kind of dig in deep and get real with you guys. So I struggle with anxiety and depression at times, and I also have ADD. So because of that, my house can get really out of control. It can get really overwhelming, and it can just be hard to keep up with sometimes. So I just kind of let it get out of hand. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of go through different spouts and stages in my house where I am really good about keeping it clean and keeping it organized and whatnot. But then I will go through some stages where I'm just not in the best state of mind, and I just kind of let all of that go. And I know I'm not the only one that this happens to. So I really wanted to talk about it, and I wanted to just kind of bring awareness and just let you know that you are not alone when it comes to that kind of stuff. And I'm here to help you through it and to motivate you and to just get out of your funk. Because all of these rooms that I'm about to show you are the result of me being in a funk. And I just want you to know that it's okay. It happens, things get piled up and just get out of control, and that's okay. I am being 100% transparent with you guys. I haven't messed up anything. I haven't cleaned anything. This is just how my house looks right now, and we're gonna fix it together. So yeah, basically I just kind of wanted to put a little disclaimer out there because I know that there's some judgy people on here, and there's probably some people who are gonna say, you definitely messed up your house and made it messy before you filmed this. No, I didn't. This is just our reality, and this is just how we've been living, and it's time for a lifestyle change. I really just want to be real with you guys on here. I want to really, truly take you along my entire journey and my whole thought process through it and everything that goes along with it, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So let's just get right into the video. Okay, really quickly, let me just show you everything that we are gonna be working on today. So in this living room, we're gonna do all of these toys. And this is just not even half of them. Like, most of them are upstairs, and we just don't need this many toys. We don't need this many toys down here. We don't need this many toys in general. So we're gonna go through it all, see what my kids still play with, what they don't, and donate a whole bunch. So that is one thing that we're doing today. Okay, and here is the linen closet. So woo, brace yourselves, because this is probably the messiest space in my house. Yeah, I wasn't kidding. It has stuff piled everywhere. This kind of becomes a catch-all corner for when we come inside and we just kind of throw our shoes, our coats, our cleaning products, everything just gets thrown in here with no rhyme or reason. Like, everything is on the floor. We also have a whole bunch of just random stuff over there. This closet is actually very deep. It goes all the way under the stairs. So my goal is to just clean it out so we can actually have some storage space. Actually, hopefully we won't need any storage space because we're gonna get rid of most of our stuff that we're gonna store anyway. Like, this is just out of hand. Like, so this is supposed to be where we keep all of our cleaning products. We have some coat hangers up there. Is also some more cleaning products, but also where we keep my kids' craft supplies. So just a lot of random stuff. And then, yeah, that is the floor. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I don't really know where to start, so I'm gonna start with the easiest thing first, or what I think will be the easiest, which are the toys. The toys seem pretty easy to do to me because I'm basically getting rid of everything that they don't play with anymore, so it's kind of cut and dry with what's staying and what's going. So there's some things in here that I'm not quite sure about. So with those types of things, I'm gonna put a maybe pile, and I'm gonna ask Pax specifically if he is gonna play with them or if he wants to give them to someone else who will actually play with them. And then there are some items that I want to relocate in my house. So I'm gonna just basically put them all in this box. Everything that I want to go upstairs into the upstairs toy cabinet will go in this box. And then there's some stuff that need to go in the garage, like his bike helmet and his mitt. So I'm gonna use this box as my relocate pile. So I have everything that I need in this one box. That way I can just go around the house and put everything where it actually belongs. So I was about to go out and buy some boxes to put all the things that I'm getting rid of in, but instead I'm just using some laundry baskets that I already had. I'm planning on getting rid of like 80% of my closet, so I won't need a whole bunch of laundry baskets anymore. So using them to declutter worked out perfectly, and now I can just donate everything inside of them with the laundry baskets too and make it easy. So now that I've gone through everything in the cabinets, everything that I'm keeping went on this couch. So I'm just basically sorting them through and placing them in different boxes that make sense. And so Rainey gets a box with all of her little chewies, and Pax gets a box with all of his tractors and whatnot. I did get rid of a lot of his toys and trucks because he just has like so many of them and he only needs a few. And he definitely doesn't use them all the time, so it definitely feels good to give it to someone else who's actually going to use it. We did it. The first decluttering project is done for today. It was way easier than I expected, and here's my little happy dance to celebrate. So we're moving on to the next project, and here this is. I literally had to take a deep breath when I opened this door. And I will say a lot of this stuff is kind of piled up because I know that I was going to film this video. I know that I was gonna declutter a lot of my house. So I don't know, for the past like month or two, I've just kind of let things go and just not really cared about anything, and this is the result from it. And I will say I never want to do that again. It was horrible cleaning it all up and trying to get my life back in order, and I definitely learned my lesson. It won't happen again, especially when I don't have all this stuff to take care of because I'm going to get rid of it all. It's going to be so much more easier to manage, and I can't wait to just actually live in a clean, healthy environment. So when I'm sorting this hot mess of a closet out, I'm basically just putting everything into separate piles. So I have a shoe pile that I'm gonna keep, and then I have a pile of shoes in the laundry basket that I'm gonna donate. And then there's also big items like some suitcases and some strollers that we also wanted to donate as well. So I'm basically just piling everything up and into their different designated piles so I can just clear this space out, and it will be so much easier to see the whole space and only put the things that actually belong in there. When I'm deciding whether to keep things or not, my rule of thumb is if I haven't used it in the past few months, or especially in the past year, it's gotta go. Unless it's something that I know we're gonna use in the future. For instance, there's this wooden bassinet in the closet, and I'm not gonna toss it quite yet because I know we're gonna have more kids and it will get used when that time comes. While yes, I'm getting rid of most of my stuff, I'm still thinking logically about what will be useful for the future so I don't have to spend money on it again later on. Okay, so we're pretty much done clearing everything out. Here is the aftermath of everything. This is just all the stuff that we are keeping, which seems like a lot now that it's all spread out on the floor. So I think I'm gonna have to go through all this stuff again. I still need to go through all these boxes. And then this is all of our cleaning supplies that stay in the closet. So let's go through all of this and then we'll start putting everything back in. During this whole process, I want to make a point that I'm not buying any organizers or storage boxes. I know when I'm going through my house, I'm going to find plenty of things that I can utilize for organizing, and I don't want to spend any extra money on items that I already have. I'm going to make an ongoing list with exactly what I need and the quantity of each item. And if in the end of this process I figure out that I need something, then that's when I'll actually purchase it. For example, if I need like one extra storage bin for this closet, I'll put that on the list. And as I'm going through and decluttering my house, if I happen to find an extra storage bin, I'll go to my list and see what areas need it and implement it within that area. If I go through my entire house and there's still some things on that list that need a little extra love with some organizers, then that's when I'll invest in some new storage. Now I'm gonna tackle this hallway with all of the stuff that was in the closet. So first I'm gonna sort through these shoes, and I'm just gonna bring the ones upstairs that need to go upstairs, and I'm gonna pick out the ones that we use every day for this winter season and leave those down in this coat closet. I say this trying to be as humble as possible, but I am so proud of myself for implementing this change. The fact that I'm aware that something in our lives needs to be changed in order for us to live a more functional and healthy lifestyle is such a great start, and I'm just so happy that I finally came to this realization and I'm finally implementing this in our lives. Okay guys, so the closet is done and this is the aftermath. This is everything that we are gonna donate or is trash and we're getting rid of. I cannot believe all of this stuff was just piled up in our closet for a year. We literally haven't touched any of this, so there's just no point for it to just sit there. We might as well give it to someone else so they can actually use it. We have 2 trash bags that need to go in the trash, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 bins that we're getting rid of. We're getting rid of the stroller, the bumbo, this suitcase that doesn't even work, this iRobot, some cleaning products, and just random stuff that we don't use or my kids have grown out of, or just it's time to move on. It's time to part ways with all this stuff, and I am so excited. It feels good. It feels so good to get rid of all this stuff. Okay, now I think I'm gonna call it a day. So we did the closet, we did all of the kids' toys down here, and it took a lot longer than I was expecting, to be honest. There was a lot more stuff in the closet than I was anticipating, and I really don't want to overwork myself, and I really want to emphasize this to you guys. Don't feel like you have to do your whole house in one day or even one room in one day. If you're overwhelmed, it's fine to just start with one drawer or one cabinet or one closet and just be done for the day, because I know how stressful and tiring it can get. I feel like I just worked out. I'm like sweating, my face is red, and it was very fulfilling, but I don't want to overwork myself. So I think I'm gonna call it a day for the decluttering. I am gonna start editing my video, get some other things done for work that I have to get done, and we will pick up with the decluttering again tomorrow. So I just want to emphasize that it's okay if you don't get everything on your list done. Like, we were supposed to finish the fridge and the pantry today too, but I need a break. I'm hot and sweaty and I need to focus my attention on my kids and my work and other places. So it's fine to just tackle one little project at a time. I just want to tell you guys that, and it's okay if you don't get that one little project done. Definitely don't expect to declutter your entire house in one day, because I'm telling you right now, it's not gonna happen. Those are unrealistic expectations, and you just need to set standards for yourself that you know that you can achieve. So that's what I'm doing today. We're gonna call it a day. I will see you guys in a few days in a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you for the next decluttering project. Bye.